Hello, Cancers, and welcome to your December 2022 reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that I have is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So, that's interesting because she's supposed to represent our self acknowledgement of our worth, of our capacities. I'm enough. I know I'll make it. This world is going to support me. I am supported. I have everything that it takes. She's ruled by Venus, but here she's in reverse. So that means you come into the month and let's say all the opposite of what I've just said is vibrating in your life right now. Okay? The second card is Justice in reverse. So that genuine feeling of unfairness, injustice. Justice is Libra. And here we have two cards that are ruled by Venus. Taurus, second house of your worth, and Libra, seventh house of your partnerships. They're both ruled by Venus. And so when Venus is not exalted in them, that's when they're distorted. That's when the seventh house becomes the house of hidden enemies, which is most of the time ourselves. So this is going to be very obvious for you in the month of December, okay? That's kind of the shadow you're going to fight. And then at the end of the month, I have, there you go, Venus, okay, the Empress herself, with the King of Wands in reverse. So Venus herself fighting a King of Wands in reverse. It can be your King of Wands outside of you. But what is he when he's in reverse? He only thinks, like you might be dealing with narcissists. And that means there's a part of you, your own King of Wands, is not working for your needs and wants and desires. It works for the other one. He doesn't acknowledge what you want, what you desire, what you want to go for. He's not making you fearless and all of that. He's not choosing you. He's choosing the other. So you can imagine how this will translate in your relationships. And in the month of December, you will be very conscious of this because you come in with that. Under your Queen of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Ace of Wands and we have the Two of Swords. So it's almost like there's this new passion, new energy. But what is my truth? Am I enough to follow it? I don't want to take a new passion like that and turn maybe a great King of Wands into an asshole because I deny myself and I only put all my energy towards your needs and all of that. What is my truth? Who am I? What is my worth? What do I want? Can I invest in my projects and whatever, okay? Under the Justice in reverse, we have Temperance, which is good. It's its season. This is Sagittarius, and we are in the season of Sagittarius with the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands in reverse. So there is a release of what you've been carrying, probably distortions of wands. So conflicts, people imposing their will on you, all of the distortions of the having to be always on the defensive, protecting yourself, putting crazy boundaries because your self-worth is not stable enough. And here with the Three of Pentacles, this is almost like, this is not almost, it's talking about your capacity to create and manifest what you want, to put the energy behind manifesting your reality. So, under that, we have the devil in reverse and we have the chariot. So, of course, here, because of the Three of Pentacles here and the chariot, this really talks about success, accomplishing our lives, creating, our aspirations here. What am I doing here? What am I creating? And maybe there was a lack of will or energy, or even direction, because we were used to investing in somebody else's energy and not ours. But this month, there's this surpassing of the limiting way that we would see things that prevented you to actually go for your ambitions, okay? Because, yes, you're releasing your shackles, but you gotta be able to see the chariot as to reach its goal. And the chariot travels between your house, Cancer, and Capricorn. So this is like owning your ambitions, giving a direction to your aspiration, reappropriating yourself to what you actually want to build. Not by taking responsibilities and things on your shoulders for other people's sake, but for your own direction. It's your inspiration that gives you your direction. Under this theme here, we have the High Priestess and we have the Emperor. So, Empress, Emperor. This is to reestablish that the Emperor is there to serve you, okay? We all have a Empress and an Emperor within ourselves, okay? So, it would be like my left brain and my right brain right here. So if you look at that, she's the one that has a crown with stars. She's connected with the whole cosmos, with all of the principalities of the divine. She gets inspired by that. She will bring it within herself. Here she's pregnant because she will slowly give it a shape, what it's going to look like. And then she's going to tell the other side of my brain that likes to, name things, put things in order, that masters the willpower and the strategy, that will actually be active in this world, serving my inspiration, my intuition, my soul, the part of me that is connected to my soul, that is part of the divine, okay, or my spirit. So this is a dynamic, okay? Of course, one can be stronger than the other, okay? We're all different. But ultimately, they need to be healthy and upright. So this is the restoration of the fire side of your masculine through self-worth, I would say, and releasing, allowing Venus in to the point where you're going to love yourself enough, know your worth enough to want to invest in you. Okay, let's clarify this. Bottom of the deck, I have the Lovers. And if you look, this is exactly the dynamic I was showing you. The feminine inspired by the divine and the masculine looking at the feminine to know what to do. Okay? So, let's clarify this. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Cancer for the month of December 2022. Okay, let's look at that. Ooh, okay, Queen of Pentacle in reverse. We have the Tower and we have Death in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. So, during Scorpio season, let's say that how you perceive yourself, maybe you hadn't noticed at what point not acknowledging your worth, not acknowledging your capacities and who you were really shook you, okay? Like it became obvious. Maybe you had the shock of seeing maybe how you treated yourself like a narcissist would treat you badly. And maybe you had that around you also, okay? And seeing it, once you see it, you cannot unsee it, created a shock within you, okay? It could be like an event that was so caricatural that it became super obvious. This was the process of Scorpio time, okay? Because that aspect is done. It needs to transform. It needs to be purified. You need some of that love for you, okay? Let's look at that Ace of Wands. Because you received at the same time, all right. Ooh, an Ace of Wands that would be balanced, that needs a leap of faith because it's completely aligned with what you really wanted. But there your King of Wands doesn't give you the guts to go for it. And this is how you notice how, oh my God, my Venus, like I was talking, is not exalted in me at all. I have to make a decision. Because the Ace of Wands itself is balanced and is aligned with what you would want. But it's almost like you don't have the guts to follow it because you don't trust your worth in it. You have to make a decision. Not just an Ace of Wands, but an Ace of Pentacles here. So Cancer, a lot of you had maybe a physical opportunity, okay? Like something really concrete in your life. Could be a new relationship, could be a new partnership, could be a new project, a new situation, something you want to build, that you have that idea and it comes to you, but your vision of the universe always being unfair and so on, because you sacrifice yourself most of your life, is not giving you the courage to go for it. Show me the Justice in reverse. Well, the Justice is in reverse because your Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. It's just because of that. And what is this? Nine of Pentacles. This is interesting because it talks about sometimes the Nine of Pentacles when um, we're so used to be alone, self-sufficient, becoming an island. Here, maybe this will involve other people. But the principality of it is that you have to know that you're enough and that you're safe. Okay? Let's look at that Sagittarius here, Temperance. It's trying to heal, make you see something so that you can release what is not yours anymore. All those ones that created the distortion. Oh, we have the Two of Cups and the High Priestess. High Priestess twice. For some of you, it can be a connection that is very soul connected, okay? And others of you, it's that healing of the mirrors in your life. When it comes to manifesting, creating, and so on. The fact that the High Priestess is there, this is a soul lesson. To bring back balance into your life. And by bringing back balance into your lives, so that the seesaw is equilibrium, so that you won't have to deal with this anymore, so that you don't attract karmic partners in every kind of way. Even, a karmic partner can arrive in our family, friends, lovers, co-workers, whatever. Always to teach us the difference between our willpower and theirs. Now this will be able to be broken this month. Let's look at the Chariot. Okay, the Sun and the Lovers in reverse. Okay, we're not quite yet there. The Sun is all about, your house of expression of happiness and children and whatnot. Lovers is going to be that capacity to make that choice. Okay, it's getting there. It's like I'm getting out of my enslavement thinking where I don't have the power to, I'm going to make the choice to have the power. But this is the transition so that I can start moving forward towards my own realizations. Let's see. Empress and the Knight, the King of Wands in reverse. So I have the Five of Wands and I have strength. So it is going to take strength to overcome everything that has been associated with the King of Wands in reverse, all the conflicts. You're going to have to rise above that and be in your higher self. You see that lady? They put a lady because it is the right side of the brain that kind of charms and says, trust me, to the mechanical ego, okay, to the animalistic side. So not through force, even though it is the name of the card, strength, but more in psychic strength, moral strength, intelligence strength, through the understanding of how the universe works, understanding that we are not the body, we are not the memories, we are not limited to the conditions that we created, but seeing things from our higher self actually helps to overcome the strong mechanics of our body. Okay, let's see the High Priestess here. And this is a spiritual understanding for you, Cancer, because I have twice the High Priestess. So This is something that your soul has been shouting at you for a long time, but this month you'll have no choice but to actually face it, overcome it. Yeah. By acknowledging yourself, okay? So that you can bring back your empress, the power of your empress. Finishing a cycle of, you know what? I don't have to prove anything to anybody. I am not going to be conflicted anymore or having to put boundaries because the will of outside of me can overpower me like this. Okay? This is like the acknowledgement of you coming back from that period. And this is what your soul has been trying to teach you. And at the same time, it's part of what you chose to overcome by coming here. Having twice the high priestess like that, I wouldn't be surprised that you had that, let's say, programming of your Queen of Pentacles in reverse and a King of Wands in reverse right in your family, right at the beginning. Because this is kind of the theme that you came here and said, oh, I'm going to rise above this. I'm going to shift that dynamic. I'm going to bring light into that shadow for everybody before me and after me. It's like a bloodline karma that you're going to break, okay? With twice the high priestess here. It's happening all in the invisible. Yeah, okay. So, judgment, and we have here the Four of Swords and the Star. So, this is something that, of course, it will not be solved all in the month of December, but you will be conscious of it during the month of December, because the whole of this is so that you can get back to your connection of who you truly are. Let go of all of that water that was probably, that you need to heal from this, okay? And that created this. I am not safe. I am not enough. My worth is not acknowledged, okay? This is the thing. My worth is not acknowledged. That's the lie that your lion believes with every fiber of his being, and that has been proven to him 1,000,000 times through the mirrors in his life that we're all karmic. And now it's the grasp of this consciousness, okay, this huge soul understanding through that Ace of Wands and that Ace of Pentacles that mean, oh, the new cycle began, but now we got to get rid of this. So the month of December, I think you're getting really close to getting rid of it. Some of you might. Others of you, it's going to transcend to the month of January here, because it's a big shift also. Gemini had a big shift also. But here, I'm going to call this karmic shift, because this is what it's all about. And I am sending you all my love and light, Cancer, because this is going to change a lot of things in your life. Yeah, a big karmic shift. So, on this, my beautiful Cancers, I am sending you all my love and light during this holiday time of Yule, winter solstice, Christmas, and whatever is the celebration you're having during this period. Oh yes, thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe to rise the channel. That would be great. And thank you for your comments and all of that. If you want a private reading, there's the description below. There's a website. You go on it. All the information is there. I'll never put my phone number anywhere. on the comments. It's, if you see this, it's not me, okay? The booking is made to be only 3 weeks in advance. So since I'm taking a couple of weeks off during the solstice time, it's possible you go in there and there's no availabilities. But near the mid-month, you should start having some new spaces. So on this, all my love and light, Cancer, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.